how toxic is it, in your opinion, to think that the partner is supposed to make you happy?
The thing is, even if you don't call it toxic, it's just dangerous.
Okay, why?
Because they can't. They can't make you fundamentally happy. They can bring you joy. It's a great joy to be with someone whose company you really enjoy, of course. But they can't heal those wounds for you. They can't take away the hurts. They can't repair everything that happened for you in your life. They can't do it for you.
Right.
And when you depend on someone else, you were talking about expectations earlier. When you depend on someone else to do that for you, they will inevitably fail because #human.
So don't have an expectation that you meet this guy or this girl or whatever, and they're going to make me happy. No. They should be able to add to my joy.
They're going to be additive. Yes, your quality of life will be greatly enhanced if you have a good relationship.
Right.
Okay.
But you got to focus on your own happiness.
They're going to be misattuned to you sometimes. They're going to upset you sometimes. They're going to do things that you think, how could the person I love me make that choice, right? They're not going to be some magical fairy person.
Yes. And what about the online world? How have you seen this as a therapist, the online world, supported or hurt relationships? Is online dating in it overall, have you seen it to be a positive thing? And also, is just social media hurtful or helpful when in a relationship with someone?
And I would say to both social media and online dating, both and.
Yes.
I think that online dating makes it possible for people to meet who ordinarily would not meet. But that's really all it does. So it's not like, it's like we used to meet people in a much more organic way, but we don't do that anymore. So now you can meet people and it makes it a lot easier. The downside of that is that there's this illusion with online dating and apps that, you go out on a date. I hear this all the time from people. They went out on a date, they had a good time, no butterflies, but they had a really good time. Like they spent 3 hours there. Like they had a pretty good time. But I don't know. I just didn't feel like the chemistry, or I don't know, or whatever it was. And so, but there's this other guy, whatever. So then they keep going through the apps, as opposed to, why wouldn't you go on a second date with that person that you just had a pretty good 3 hours with?